Hello! How's everybody doing? How are we feeling? How's the vibe? I see Zach lurking. Hello, Purple. How's it going? What do we think about the background music right now? This is the Anthology of the Killer waiting room. The little sort of foyer through which you enter the game. Here, I'll go ahead and get us over there now. Okay, so for those who are here, how much of Anthology of the Killer have you guys seen? I've played through about half of the game at this point. I think we played the first 2 or 3 stories on stream, and it was maybe, I think I played 2 or 3 more with my brother, Charles. It's the coming thing. Wait, why is this so... Oh, because I fucked up the... Yeah, there we go. All the young people love it. Yeah, it has been a while. Yeah, I did realize I actually have a copy of Hypnospace Outlaw in my Steam library. So I'm not limited by the fact that it's leaving Game Pass. I think it's off Game Pass at this point. So I can continue playing that, but I would need to start a new save. So I'll maybe play Hypnospace Outlaw, or maybe finish that one on stream at some point in the future. But yeah, I sort of wanted something a little more active, a little more short form and directed, you know. Because I feel like just ambling around the in-game browser was just not... It's not the most entertaining thing to watch. And I want you guys to have fun. And I want to enjoy the game. And if I'm thinking about how not entertained chat is, then I'm not going to enjoy the game. So that's why we shelved Hypnospace Outlaw for now. This game, on the other hand, fantastic. Because I'm basically just reading to you guys the whole time. And I love that. So we're looking for Blood of the Killer, I believe, is the one that I'm supposed to be on. Grabbers Moving Co. We are BB, by the way. Is Blood down here? Drool. Drool is before Blood. Bonus tunnels? What are the bonus tunnels? Whoa. It's loading. Something's happening. It's not responding. Whoop. There we go. Watch out for spoilers. Viva non non. Press escape to leave. Okay. Well, maybe I shouldn't go here yet. Okay. Just in case it's got some spoilers from the last couple stories. Okay, we played Drool. What is this one? The bear. Momo the Wanderer. Cats. You guys want to watch Cats 2019? Okay, that's Flesh. Blood. There we go. This game is ridiculous. And I love it. Let's see. Yeah, Drool of the Killer, Eyes, Flesh, Blood. We got Blood, Ears, Heart, and Face. That's what we got to go through today. This is kind of... how much were tickets again? I'm becoming increasingly skeptical that all the young people love it. It's the going thing. I need to see what's in here. Oh, this is Blood of the Killer. Nice. Okay. It's just such a cute game. It's so cute and, like, I don't know, thoughtful. It's just a great vibe. It's just a regular night in the big city. Yes, that's what I'll say. They don't know I'm delivering a package. We're delivering a package. What's inside? I'll never tell. I feel it moving softly in my pocket. That's regular. Don't think about it. Ooh, we got a fabrics. Whoa. Oh, there's like a light projecting onto here. Interesting. Don't think about it, don't think about it, don't think about it, don't think about it, don't think about it. Gah. Oh, that's right. I meant to try looking it up next time I had one of those dreams. Dream Interpretation Guide 5e, Travel Edition. Well, these things are always open to discussion. Dream of snakes, a lucky dream which portends success in business and in snakes. Dream of water, like the water you too shall receive lottery jackpot dividends. Dream of delivering a package, violent death impending. Didn't or don't make plans. Well, that's bleak. It's 10 a.m. and I'm heading out of the city to investigate a zine deal gone wrong. In the small town of Rivertown, a new distro was started with assistance from XX City, but recently, communiques from the town have stopped appearing. As the only one who has a rail card, I was appointed to re-establish contact and report on the progress of the scheme. The name of my contact is Clarice. Bong! The next stop is Rivertown. The final stop is Rivertown. This train no longer stops at Factory. I mean, it sounds fine, but what do I do if she's just been too busy to call? Break her legs? Alas, our organizational charter commits us to accountability in the scene. I've never been out here before. Maybe I should try to be more worldly. People are staring at me in the station, so I smile and wave back. That's how you do things in the country. Welcome to Rivertown, home of the Drinky Bird. Visit world's largest drinky bird while you're here. Wow. You see, this is what you find when you take time to expand your horizons. This statue commemorates the 200 workers incinerated by the Great Drinky Bird Factory Fire of 19XX. On the other hand, tourist stuff is pretty much the same all over. Yeah. In brochure speak, this town is picturesque. I'll find out what that means someday. The houses are pretty, but half the doorways are bricked up, as if this place were set on becoming its own shrine. I am here. Clarice's place isn't far, but I don't even have her number. Won't it be weird if I just show up? Maybe I should buy her a sandwich or something as well. BB's always thinking about other people. Rows of wooden, non-functional little Drinky Bird statuettes are the only things for sale at the street kiosk. Are these things a lost technology? Maybe they keep the real ones for connoisseurs. These games continuously play with the idea of like simulation and simulacrum. A beautiful remnant of the town's prosperous heyday, sealed and preserved by the Historical Society. Well, the bricks are a bit much, but I guess I can't blame them for being thorough. Oh my god, is that a 3D tree? Holy shit. We are getting more, like, modeled stuff in the environment now. With every game. Beneath me is the town's famous river, the stained red by generations of opaque industrial processes. A real taste of the pastoral. I wonder if I can get a postcard while I'm here. These 3D trees are making me think of, like, Super Mario 64 or something. It's just another door. I love the music, too. When I visit somewhere new, I always find myself imagining what it'd be like if I lived here. If this road were the one I walked down every day, expected and invisible. Oh. The same trips to the shops and the bus stop, only now infused with mystery. Like I could be looking at my life from the outside as if I were myself to become a stranger. I wonder if watching Gilmore Girls has given me inflated expectations around small town life. Anyway, if I have these directions right, Clarice's apartment should be right in the middle of that smoldering wreckage. Oh. Oh no. Birdtown #1 history issue. Oh man, poor Clarice. No! Whack! Don't worry, I am a murderer. Yes? Boy, was I surprised to hear they'd sent 2 of us out here. I guess this town must be a bigger deal than it looks. Incidentally, where's your mask? I'm incognito. You either die a zine maker or live long enough to see yourself become the killer. Well, good news, I'm nearly through with my report. Yes, the case is very nearly closed. Maybe you wasted a trip. Ha ha ha. Just 1 or 2 loose ends. Listen, here's the list of other places on the same supply chain. Check them out, try to reestablish contact. And don't tell anyone who isn't a murderer, or I'll have to beat them slowly to death with a hammer. On second thought, tell whoever you like, ha 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 ha. Gee, thanks. Well, I'd better go. Safe, unsafe travels. Unsafe? Wow, what a pro. What? Oh shit. Man, what was that all about? Was that guy looking for Clarice? It didn't seem like a good time to ask him to clarify. Well, it's not like I have any other ideas. And some of these do seem like places you might drop off a zine. Record store? Excuse me, would there be a record store around here? Follow the smoke. Oh. You may have exaggerated a bit. Any smoke here will have already disappeared, along with the owners. Melted 78s form thick black puddles in the ash. Blue Tea Hans and his Night Stranglers. I wish I'd had a chance to poke around here before it burned. You can find good stuff in these little record stores. I've never even heard of any of these bands. A sturdy, if charred, brick passage stretches out beyond a collapsed shelf. Is this the way to the employee lounge? What? Yeah, right? Well, it's probably not the lounge. The air feels different here. Like I've walked into a much larger structure. Is this a transport tunnel or something? What's with all the crates? We're in the back rooms of a James Bond level. Or maybe a Half-Life level that was textured differently. Tightly packed bundles of rubber horror masks. A sticker on the side reads XX City, but is it from or to? Hey Mandy, I'm thinking aloud, but wouldn't it be a lot easier to follow this girl if we just broke both her legs? I mean, as inconspicuously as possible. That's a good point, Handy. But we've got to stay undetected. I've got it. Let's kill her first. Then we can break her legs and follow her around. What? Yes, wait, hold on. I feel like we are missing something here. But what? But what? How many possible combinations are there for A, killing her, breaking her legs, following her around? Maybe we could experiment until we found one that felt right in the moment. No, 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 no. We're running away.
Hello!
Hello. Let's. Oh, but aren't you just the cutest little murderer? Yes, you are. You're going to be executed for your crimes against history. Yes, you will. Oh no. Is it just the coat? Yeah. No use denying it. We've already seen you around with notorious criminal murderer X. Also, we've been reading your zine, a truly heinous document that records your many crimes. July 3rd, Cannibal Blood Feast. July 10th, more knife murders. July 13th, decomposing corpse. Those are bands! It's called a scene report! Also, wait, did you really read my zine? Like, all of it? What do you think? A little prolix, but that's not a problem you'll have anymore. Prolix? What is prolix? Is that like too many words? Using or containing too many words, yeah. I don't know how I pulled that one out. Everyone's a critic! I love this. We're going. We're zooming. Why would anybody store their masks this way? I see a door up top and clamber on. Greasy rubber Dracula masks slipping out in great cascades beneath my feet. Run! Thank you for the motivation. I still hear 2 pursuers, but hopefully it's even harder to climb up that stuff in heels. Did I fall into a war between rival party supply chains? That is a lot of masks. You know, this is a very high-end, horrible mask facility for such a little town. I wonder who's running it, and I hope I never have to find out. Kill you, kill you, kill you, kill you, kill you! What did I actually learn from all that? Well, at least there are 2 people in this town who bother keeping up with the zines. I wonder if they've ever met Clarice. Okay, I didn't learn anything from that, but the next place I go will have some answers. You know what? Not to sound jaded, but I feel like I already have a good idea which building here will turn out to have been the book depository. Doesn't this place have a fire department? What do we think is happening here? I'm happy to hear your theories. Mysteriously uncharred pages in the wreckage. Were they placed here after the fire? What do they say? A secret history of the murderers and wreckers by a concerned citizen. The wrecker history of the murderers and wreckers. What is this shit? That is the false history, which stands in place of the true history evident to the merest child, is that false history which the wreckers and murderers seek to substitute for the glorious true history of the world. The true history is a beautiful house filled with statues, etc., and it is the people without history, the murderers and wreckers and conspirators, who stand outside this house and try to break in through the windows in order to replace everything with their disease history and their wrecker history, which a child can tell is the false history, but which nevertheless is passed to us as the real history, and the true as opposed to the really true, and the truly real history, which is that of the houses and the monuments and factories and statues and beauty and truth and such like, which again a simple child can detect and point to and say that this is true, this is mine, this is true history passed on to paragraph 26. To betray the true history, God, excuse me. To imply our fathers had passed to us the false coin of the false history as our glorious inheritance is the ultimate betrayal, and it is in rejection of this betrayal of our fathers that we identify and reject the false history of the non-fathers of the wreckers, murderers, etc. From outside of history, the dismal room outside the grand and meaningful museum of world history filled with monuments, etc., built by our fathers, our duty, our inheritance to maintain this inheritance and reject the false inheritance of the murder history that the murderers and wreckers insinuate as the true history, the real history, but which we ourselves know for certain is the opposite of true history. It is the false history and the false coin that diminishes the co-inheritance of the great history of our fathers and their coins, and 2 commas in one. Yeah, right? Who dat? Hey, wait a minute, come back here. Come back, person. Why is this guy running away from me? On the other hand, why am I chasing him? Well, I must admit it makes a nice change from the usual way around. Come here. My vengeance needs blood. Henry James. We got some parallax there. Return of the Master. Boynton, mine at last. What? Who's there? No, it can't be. You're crunchy, slippery flesh noises. What? Nobody appreciates the classics. What the fuck? I guess we weren't supposed to follow that guy that closely. Another mangled corpse, but how? Ah, if only every aspect of this case weren't suffused by such exquisite ambiguity. I wonder where the hat guy went. Is this some kind of private cinema? Decades of moldering promo posters molt off as I pass by. It feels like I'm the only person to be in here for years. Should I go in here before we continue? Interesting. More literary adaptations. Birdo. Ogun Bordo. We work in the dark. We do what we can. Awoo! Haha! Chainsaw noises, tearing, screaming. Theater sealed as a historical document for the benefit of future generations. Well, as a future generation, I just wish they'd dust. What exactly is this place trying to preserve? The desk in the office is slightly less cobwebby than anything else around. On it, I find a shredded copy of Clarice's zine and a flyer for the Rivertown Historical Society. Well, I did want to visit some tourist stuff while I was here. The Historical Society, or should we go to the street market? Just because I feel like the Historical Society is where we're supposed to go. A town's secret history is at the junk store. That's what I'd say if I hadn't accepted my own rat-like impulse to dig around in piles of used clutter by now. Still, you find things out. I love the music in this one. It's significantly less creepy than previous ones. It's like very upbeat. Entering crate mode as I rummage and discover cookery books, bits of wire, machine parts, old video game consoles. I'm glad. Used medical textbooks with horrifying illustrations. The search goes on. Anthologies of inscrutable political cartoons, mushy golf balls, old newspapers with rambling letters to the editor from a concerned citizen. Rubber spider, gah! Scratch that, regular spider. Underneath the Bort dolls, I pull out a box of ancient Drinky Bird figurines, but whatever strange alchemy once made them drink has long departed. Sweet bird of youth. Nobody glances at me as I explore, which is possibly some roundabout way of asserting Vinder's dominance. Well, there's no sign on the warehouse in the back to say it's not part of the sale area. Let's go into a warehouse. I wonder if they keep the good stuff back here. Fragments of decrepit industrial machinery are stacked haphazardly around the corridor. Probably this is the good stuff to someone. What is that sound? It's like steam or something. The drawers of the old office desks are stuffed with rotting, mulched receipts. The header on one reads Golden Bird Co., LLC. Are these all from the Drinky Bird place? They really tried to scale. Old cogs and rubber casting trays. The outline printed on them seems familiar, like a face I glimpsed once in a dream. I don't like that. At the back of the last table, I find a binder. The words Drinky Bird Mark II production notes are written in Biro on the spine. I open it up and find some kind of crazed essay about sword fighting a bear? What? We see that in the organic world, to the same degree that reflection gets darker and weaker, grace grows ever more radiant and dominant. But just as two lines intersect in one side of a point, and after passing through infinity, suddenly come together again on the other side, or the image in a concave mirror suddenly reappears before us after drawing away into the infinite distance, so too does grace return once perception has traversed the infinite, such that it simultaneously appears the purest in human bodily structures that are either devoid of consciousness, or which possess an infinite consciousness, such as in the jointed mannequin or the god. I don't know what's happening here. I got nothing for that. What the fuck? Let's go see what's happening over here. Is that Clarice? Clarice? Well, I should have gone to the other place. Wait. What the fuck? She'll be coming around the mountain. Holy shit. I like how she just maniacally swings it back and forth. What the fuck? Oh, we're Clarice. I'm Clarice. Is this a Vanessa situation? So, was that Clarice or not? Maybe she just didn't recognize me. That was insane. After wandering a while down alleys, I eventually tracked down the Rivertown Historical Society. It's pokier than I was expecting. But I guess it's plushier on the inside. Glass bird eyes stare back at me from every corner of the room. Is this history? Therefore I have sailed the seas and come to the holy city of Byzantium. Welcome, welcome, lover of history. Welcome to the Museum of Mechanical Birds. We love a good mechanical bird. Yes, more than just drinky birds, though they form the firm foundation of which our fair town is built. We must strive to see beyond them, move beyond them as our fathers did, yes. I feel like this should have a voice. The immortal golden bird. Glory of changeless metal. Well, plastic, ha ha ha. But the tradition remains the same. Alive, vital, living, unliving. Images of grace, images of fear. Machines of burnished gold adorned the great court of Byzantium, and their function was to terrify, to demonstrate wealth and skill, and suggest these things might be turned upon the viewer. Ha ha. Ha ha. I think I'm supposed to go down. Whoop. This camera. A beautiful tradition that continues on today. Contemporary mechanical birds include the military-industrial complex, video games, and the internet. Yet what more might we find by following this river to the source? So, the military-industrial complex and video games and the internet are all kinds of mechanical birds. This makes as much sense to me as the universe being made of beans. At points of widening income disparities, similar icons are always required, and so my father, decided to take our novelty, Amusements Factory, into a new direction, one which could catch and manifest the shape of history. New birds for a new age. Yes? And then what happened? Alas, the factory burnt down after construction of the first prototype Drinky Bird Mark II. The town was never the same, but I still think we'll catch the culprits someday. Ha ha ha. Won't you put your name and address in the guest book? Commemorative t-shirt? Ashtray? Mug? Sorry, it's a mechanical bird thing you wouldn't understand. Man, I'm never gonna wear this shirt. Is it a breach of fake detective etiquette to just go home? I'll see you guys after the ad break. Where do I need to go? Oh, attention patrons. Patrons, attention. Don't get up. Open mic time is about to begin. Please enjoy the first act in an hour of amateur musical stylings. Twang. And if you take a walk downtown and find some time to look around, if you see me and walk on by, oh darling, please don't cry. Tonight, we'll meet at the dark end of the street. You and me. Those two. Nearly getting killed is bad enough without having to listen to musical numbers about it. I've been here all day, and what did I even accomplish? I'm sick of it. I'm going home. Aw. The zine committee will have to cut their losses. What do I pay my dues for anyways? Well, admittedly, the tote bag is kind of cute. Nevertheless, I'm out of here. Sad. I thought we found Clarice, but maybe that wasn't her. A train pulls up just as I reach the station, and I hop on board. Great. I didn't find out what happened, but it's just how it goes. That's life. That's how I'll write it up. The seat is the comfiest thing I've ever felt. It's polyester or something. They should roll me up in this when they put me in the grave. Boom. This train is now departing. The next stop is Factory. The final stop is Factory. Uh-oh. Well. Shit's about to get real. No. Wait, don't kill me. Hey, where'd they go? I don't know where I am, but appear to have both eyes and most of my blood. Where are those two poseurs after all? A cool night breeze comes in the open door. What the fuck? Statues, half submerged in ivy, heap up on the lawn. Unlit factory buildings spread out in the distance, leading inexorably towards the mansion on the hill. The door's wide open. Aren't they afraid somebody might steal all their clocks? It's a lot of clocks. Hey, there's a mimeograph. I've always wanted one of those. Smudged carbon copies are piled ankle-deep across the floor, sternly announcing the dangers of unfettered mimeography. What do these letters say? Dear sir, I really like unfettered mimeography. What do these letters say? Dear sirs, first my warm compliments upon the previous day's Mary Worth cartoon, which I found both delightful and instructive. I have enclosed more ideas. However, I note with dismay your decision not to comment upon the increasingly outrageous price of cinema popcorn, a scourge which perhaps finds drug or gang activity. See previous letters. Decline of moral values, rivers of blood. Can they legally call it a happy meal if eating one makes me depressed? Please print this letter. Faithfully yours, a concerned citizen. Oh, we're getting sign-offs now. The same sign-off as the person who wrote that obnoxious letter. Man, these things are bleak. Wait a minute. Dear sirs, I hope this epistle finds you well. Here is an idea for a new Mary Worth cartoon. Feel free to use. In the cartoon, Mary Worth is depressed and sad and down in the dumps about her life. The life that was promised, and the life that was had in the ruins of her parents' Drinky Bird factory, the rubble of a dynasty that never came to pass when she starts to read a poorly printed Semizdat? Sure. She picked up at the record store with a sticker on the cover calling it a zine. The zine says that it's about history. And so she reads it, but it's not history. It is a bad dream and a horror story in which all the names and faces she reveres from books and statues reappear instead as torturers and killers, as toadies and functionaries of a charnel house. And as she reads, she feels as though the beautiful history she adores and worships had been replaced by a lake of blood that has no bottom, and she and everyone she knows is sinking in the lake, and so is her house. It is at this point in the comic strip that Mary Worth has a grand realization. She realizes all recorded history is the object of a vast conspiracy, and that the name given to this conspiracy is that of zines, acronym. That this conspiracy was the worm in the great apple that is history, and the reason that apple now turns to shit in her mouth, and that her life will continue to get worse and worse until the evil conspiracy of wreckers can at last be smashed and killed and put to an end. Please give me credit if you use this cartoon. Constructive feedback welcome. Yours faithfully, a concerned citizen. Oh, this game looks cool. Hey Alex, how's it going? I did wonder if it was too good to be true that there were people who actually read these things. Yeah, so interesting. Yeah, this game is very cool. It's I highly recommend you play through the others. There's like kind of a story throughout them, but it's mostly just like vignettes into this girl BB's life that are largely disconnected from each other. It's sort of telling like a meta narrative about like the gig economy and like creative work and stuff like that, but each one is sort of its own just like tone poem sort of thing. And I love how just like the art seems like almost an afterthought. Like I don't want to say it's bad because I like it, but you know, the artwork is definitely secondary to the sort of fiction stuff happening. Is she asleep? She's not chasing me. I should go, but this is my chance to see if it's really Clarice under that mask. This is a really stupid decision. We gotta see. We gotta have our Scooby-Doo moment. Oh no. Oh no. Handy and Mandy. This way, please. Don't worry, she's harmless until you turn the key. Mostly, we just hang coats on her and stuff. Hey, that's right. Where'd my coat get to anyway? Oh, it's around here somewhere. You didn't really have to have the figure for it. It was like chasing around the kid from Don't Look Now. I don't know what that is a reference to. That's the other thing. The writer for this game likes making references to just random shit, and I think I get maybe less than half of them. Okay, thank you. Next time I'll get all my clothes from the sexy Halloween nurse bin at a party warehouse instead. Couldn't hurt. Oh, I forgot to say this at the top of stream, but I did adjust the point values on the beans. So if you're here watching and you have beans to spend, check out the little rewards menu down there. Yeah, you can see what you can spend stuff on. This fucker. Yeah, we saw him get wound up earlier. Hello. Hahaha. Yes, that's right. I, heir to the Drinky Bird dynasty, am secretly the concerned citizen whose inflammatory pamphlets had been causing such a stir. I don't really care? Dark Monies, Crime, Printed Media Cartel, Other Cells, Rivertown, Apple, Mary? Mary, what? Thank you, Purple. I had insanely spicy Thai wings for lunch that Soft made. I made the rice. That's it. But anyways, They were incredible. But now my throat is a little, yeah. Thank you for the hydrate. The Sang-Freud expected of a true revolutionary, right down to the classic cell system. Each distro or cadre knows nothing of the others, but you didn't predict what remained of the Drinky Bird Mark II technology could be used to rewire a human brain. A rookie error. Once we infiltrated the network, it was easy. It was a shame your organization's tendrils had reached so many local businesses, but sacrifices must be made. Interestingly, they all had some sideline involving rubber horror masks as well. Coincidence, I guess. Why is that the thing you guys are paranoid about? Aren't paranoid about? And up here is you. Attention caught by all the carnage, a representative of the National Corps just sent out to review the situation. Admittedly, I didn't think you'd burn down half of the town in the process. Who knows what true depravity lurks in the criminal's soul? Man, I only got here today. I thought you people were the ones burning stuff down. Don't be silly. If not you, then who? The killer. Well, it's nothing you have to worry about. Give me a second, and then this body won't be you anymore. It will be a new thing that has your face and your name, and we're going to use it to kill all your friends. Won't that be nice? Nurses, can you bring the blood bucket before I open her head this time? Nurses? Oh shit! You deal with it. Do I smell smoke? Well, I guess this would explain it. Incinerating letters to the editor light up the stairs. Just why is fire safety such an issue in this town? Jesus Christ. Smoke pours through the carpets and twists into strange shapes in the air. Glimpsed figures, vegetable outlines. I hear the pop of Drinky Birds exploding in their crates. Emerging and dissolving in air, reaching hands, a ghost, a staring head, a bloody mask. Is this the history that guy was so keen on? I don't know if I get the appeal. This is the worst work vacation of my life. I can't believe I didn't even get to see the world's largest Drinky Bird. Wait, don't. Is that my coat? Thank you, I'm glad you're feeling better. Incidentally, I'm just here to check in on the zine distro that you were putting together. Whack! Clarice saved us. Okay, maybe that was pushing it. After a while, I made my way off the statue and took the last train home. What remained of the mansion was still burning when I left. I never found out just what happened to Clarice. But they say if you hold a zine event in a quiet country town, she will appear. And not buy anything. That was really good. That's one of my favorite ones yet. Yeah, they just keep getting more, I don't know, with each one they seem to learn more about game development and like put a little more polish and a little more novelty into each one, and I think that's really fucking cool. What is the next one? Is it Ears? Yeah, Ears of the Killer. That took almost an hour. The previous ones were also much shorter. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm dying, y'all. These covers are so good. I love it because they so rarely have anything to do with what's going on in the actual game. Like, they'll have references to some characters or something, but like, it's just a vibe. 50,000 weeping men can't be wrong. Weepster. Ears of the Killer. I think this is it. This is finally the time that I murder somebody. ZZ, I just wanted to let you know I'm preparing to walk the demon's path without honor or humanity. All right, have fun. We haven't seen ZZ since, like, the first one. Don't try to stop me. I'm a creature of darkness now. You'll probably never see me again. Well, goodbye. Try to put the mirror back behind you on the way out. How do we get out of here? That's it. I'm vanishing into the abyss. Only one word is sounding through my brain. Kill, kill. BB, if the music from upstairs is bugging you so much, why don't you just wear earplugs? I do wear earplugs. I can still tell that it's there. It's been 3 days of not getting enough sleep. Since then, I've become more beast than human. Someone who can't be held responsible for the horrible crimes they're going to commit. I relate to this heavy. When we moved here, my job is still on Central Time. And so I've been waking up super early, but I haven't been going to sleep any earlier until last night. And that has been wrecking my shit. I'm just like, I've been constantly tired and moody and irritable and just like, yeah, not okay. But today, doing a lot better. I got plenty of sleep last night. I ate well yesterday and today. It's going good. So you're going to slip a passive-aggressive note onto their door? It's going to be very snippy. I don't like to do this, but sometimes it comes down to desperate measures. I'd knock on their door, but that's usually a bad idea in this apartment building. Yeah, this is the first game where we're revisiting a location from a previous game. Boy, these passages are really starting to fall apart. It's back here anyway. A man dressed as a clown sits unmoving in the empty room. At least he's not playing his records loud. Whatever happened to being neighborly? How come no one else seems bothered by this music? Am I the unreasonable one here? Is this a normal thing to do? I've asked myself that question before when I get frustrated with neighbors' noises. Down the pipes comes echoes from the whole apartment complex. Footsteps, voices, thump of furniture being moved in rooms you'll never get to see. Solid night ambience, gone. For what? I don't know, this is pretty good. I'm a simple person who needs 8 hours straight of dim whisper noises and fingernail scuttling in order to be at my best. Is this too much to ask of other people? What about my needs? That's something we've been discussing a lot, me and my partner, is like the concept of how being in community is necessarily, maybe not necessarily, but often inconvenient. Like, if you want to have the experience of being in a community, if you want to engage with other people on a level of community and like mutuality, like if you want, just if you want to be around other humans and get the benefits that that brings with it, there are inconveniences that come with that. There are like annoyances that come with that. And it's not like that's a bad thing, but it is a thing that I think people often don't acknowledge. Or maybe, you know, we identify the annoyances, the annoyances. We identify the grievances, the difficult parts of being in community, without acknowledging the good things that those are also a sign of, the good that being in community brings with it. I didn't even think there was anybody on this floor. Thick layers of dust lie undisturbed on plastic ferns. The wallpaper is on a rare nautical theme. Flesh-like sludge seeps out from beneath the door. So much for slipping a note under there. The door itself swings open as if from a secret breath. Realistically, this is a job for the custodian, but I'd like to get some sleep sometime tonight. Where's that sound even coming from? Did somebody leave their radio on under the goo? Inside something like an instrument, I can dimly see a record turning. What kind of relic could be buried in the middle of this? Midnight sex party at Dracula's house. Exciting surf instrumentals for young people by Blue D. Hans and his Night Stranglers. Hey! B-side, Haunted Castle. See Golden Grave Records, 1965. What? Oh no. We picked up a cursed record, y'all. This is not good. Not ideal. What? Melting birds? Melting bird flesh. Okay. That's something, for sure. Sorry, y'all. This is not the wings, this is something else. This fucker. The killer. Nope, 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 nope. Random mandated emote spam time. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, spam those emotes. Keep Twitch alive. Wow, sensational, folks. Wasn't that poignant? Let's all give a hand to up-and-coming recording artist BB with her new song "Forced to Eat a Bird." Remember to support local talent by buying her CD. And now the act you've been waiting to see: the horrible screaming murderers with their hot new single "Screaming, Screaming, Screaming, Screaming." Did you hear the Weepster's new song, 99 Tears? Each tear's for a different person he has strangled and killed. Wow, talk about emotional sincerity. Hey, I caught your set very milk can. Care to answer some questions from my Zine? It's zine, as in magazine. Also, where am I? What day is this? Question 1, what are your influences? There was a record by Blue D. Hans, and like a house and a bird, or just something abstract in the shape of a bird. Like the Holy Spirit? What? Stab Magazine. Catholicism sweeps new wave. Asked for her opinion on the vernacular mass up-and-coming recording artist, BB replies, wow. Incredible. What does that mean? Why does everyone who writes a music scene talk that way? Well, I support your dreadful cultural ambitions, but don't you have anywhere else to put all these boxes? I was hoping these were yours. What's inside, anyway? Yes, pretty much what I was expecting. Death, death, death. Seems kind of Beach Boysy. Well, I did sometimes daydream about becoming a pop musician, although I also liked to imagine I'd be conscious at the time. At least the lyrics will be easy to remember. I just hope I can get rid of these CDs. ZZ, I think why are you wearing a tie? I just got a job. Some kind of youth group in the Beach District was looking for someone to run their email newsletter. With my knowledge of HTML, I was naturally the top choice. Now I'm officially an office lady, or OL. It's just a matter of time till I start making the big bucks and can finally pursue my dream job of becoming a gothic novel heroine. Couldn't you do that anyway? It turns out to require a surprisingly large amount of starting capital. Incidentally, BB, if you want any advice on finding a job, feel free to ask. It appears I know all the tricks. Thanks, but I seem to have my own thing going on right now. ZZ, can I use your computer to look up something? Sure, just don't look in the other tabs. Cement mixing video 4 hours. Rockadoodle girl chicken real? It was the toughest case I'd ever handled, but I always had trouble saying no to a dame. How do I turn off the detective? Just ignore him, I still need to update the blocker. Novelty horror-themed surf act. Active in XX City for an undisclosed period of time, revised numerous albums of nondescript surf rock overdubbed with stock horror sound effects. Of interest to collectors due to recording the world's first and only Esperanto language surf album, Nikantu in Surf, for ESP disc. Oh, I missed the emotes. Yeah, you're good. I mean, Twitch will continue to function, I think, but yeah, if we can just sort of fill the chat up with emotes, that would be fantastic. Thank you, Alex. That's really good. Incredible contribution to the effort. Blah, 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 blah is said to have marked a turning point in the band's use of sound effects. Copies of the band's subsequent recordings were privately pressed and are now hard to find. Midnight Sex Party at Dracula's House is popularly referred to as the only surf record on the Nurse with Wound list. That's a reference Alex will like. Holy shit. Copies are said to fetch high sums on the 1960s memorabilia market, though it has been some time since any have been found. No other results found for Blue D. Hans? Did you mean Bloody Hands? Bloody Hands reaching. Bloody Hands coming toward you in the night. Bloody off Hands how to? Bloody Hands to study to. Related sites, Golden Grave Records, enter. Visit our new location, 1252 Pyramid Street, Music Gardens, XX City. Well, it's not like I really have another place to start. Of course, now I'm gainfully employed. I'll need to find a volunteer to run the table at the Retro Maniacs convention this week. Absolutely not! I'm busy! Only serial killers attend those things anyways. Don't give me that. You hang out with serial killers all the time. I run away from serial killers all the time. Not sell the merch. Well, maybe you should monetize your hobbies. Ooh. I mean, I do want to know what's up with this. Let's go with BB first. Let's see, Pyramid Street is out between the Rat District and the Temple of the Patriarch. That's not too far. One nice thing about this city is that everything is just a skulk away. Alex, I love it. It's very good. Some policemen at the intersection are examining a pool of blood through a comically big magnifying glass. They've closed off the street, but that's okay, since I can head down the side. Hell yeah. Can't believe I didn't even check today's police shape before I left the house this morning. It somehow gets more abstract and sprawling every time. Street closures. Have you seen this man? Suspect. It's just the street closures on a man's face. Doctor. Police shape. There's another closure up ahead, but I think I can cut through that apartment complex. Maybe? Man, I don't feel my best today. I still can't get that tune out of my head. Junk leaflets are piled around the floor of the lobby. Smiling faces learn guitar or write song lyrics that impress their friends. Nobody's been collecting them lately. It sounds like everyone's already busy. Behind the doors, I can hear movement. Low thumps and clangs, uncertain and irregular, like people working in the dark, or else like people practicing scales for a type of song I've never heard. Who did Bomp in the Bomp Bomp Bomp? And would you really want to shake their hand? What? My keyboard disconnected for a second. Well, it's not like there isn't some other dumb fad every few months here, like the unboxing craze. It was almost a relief when they started finding Hey, isn't this the address? Lipstick traces on a cigarette. Every memory lingers with me yet. Do. Is the place? Oh, here we are. I'm sorry for your loss. Me too. Golden Grave? 1 second.
Hello. You must be one of the investors. Make yourself at home. Please excuse the mess. You caught us in the middle of some excitingly dynamic organizational reshuffling, Jesus Christ. I can't say anything.
Boy, these are some quality coffins. Just to avoid a comical misunderstanding here, you guys are a music label?
Yes, a label for the new music. This way.
50% sale on coffins.
Please, no more. No more venture capital. No more. No more. Please ignore my soon-to-be ex-business associate. I can assure you everybody here is 100% thrilled by our move into a more creative direction. What you want should be right down the stairs. I admit, the change in direction came as a surprise to us as well, but the invisible hand can make no mistakes.
What if I go back upstairs? Oh, I can't. That was just scene setting, huh? You're making full environments in these games now, huh? Person who put the game together, whose name I've forgotten.
Stacks of old band merch in the basement that we found when we moved in. The copyright had expired. We just thought that the name was cool. Bags of money started showing up soon after. That's how I knew that this was the start of a new age, that vast rewards would be waiting anyone bold enough to drop what they were doing and seize the throne of cultural production. Introducing the Stars of Tomorrow.
Oh shit.
Ack! How a simple and delicate arrangement of wires, the breeze from our passing is enough to set them twirling. A new dance every time. Tremendous savings.
Yes, indeed. And are these all locally sourced?
Oh, we've just been using whatever washes up on the beach. These are the prototype models. It'll be a while yet before we're ready to scale up production. The next step will be getting them to sing. Listen, put your ear up to his chest. Don't be shy. Doesn't it sound exactly like the ocean?
Unidentified corpse. Let's go to ZZ next. Waged labor. It's finally come to this. Awful. Penance for my misdeeds in a former life. Well, nevertheless, the gray mouse of despair travels over my duvet. Another beautiful and tragic journal entry. Eventually, I'll package all these up and sell it as a book. ZZ, the poor dead genius whom everyone mistreats. Why not get my posthumous validation while I'm still alive? That was loud. Well, I'd better get to work. Positive Way LLC. All they said was that it was around the boardwalk somewhere. Can businesses be shy? I guess it's still the off-season. Heaps of unsold beach merch molder crappily behind the nailed-up doors. Two gulls on the boardwalk are trying to peck apart a plastic clam. I like how her and BB sound so similar. Further down the beach, I see people moving toward the water. Are they trying to surf? We don't get any big waves out here. In fact, I'm not even sure if that's an ocean. That's a skybox, ZZ. Towels for health. Future murder victim. I should get this one for BB. The spiral stair seems older than the pier. Seaweed crunches underfoot as I head down. What's that thing they say about seaweed? It only grows above the water level or something? Well, this looks like a nice place. Time to launch my professional career. I've never really had a job before. Maybe they're good? I'll try to keep an open mind. Positive Way. These spirals look familiar. The murderer has these spirals around him. Hello, hello. I'm the new hire.
That was today? Well, you certainly got here in time. I used to be in charge of keeping the website up myself, but I'm not hep on all the new technologies these days. I mean, HTML3, HTML4, what's next?
Yes, that's how they get you. You made the right call calling me in. What's going on in here? I have a feeling I'm gonna head that way in a minute.
Luckily I had your desk set up already. It's just back here, post the communal dormitory. This is the main office. The fax machine is on your left. As you can see, we're very modern.
Are we the only people here? I gotta see what's down here. I can't wait for it. Oh, it's nothing. Okay. I at least had to try. That guy's voice is going to destroy my throat even more, so I might have to change it.
Oh yes, of course. Officially, they're all out on the away mission, but I don't think they'll mind you borrowing a desk while they're away. Ha ha ha. This is computer. Use the arrow keys to move around and access sites and programs.
Yes. Wait, why did you hire me if you didn't think I knew how to use a computer?
Nobody else applied.
At least he's paying me. I wonder what their site's like. Red alert, next stage of human evolution imminent. Comet Hyakutake brings closure to the Positive Way research unit. Get paid to read email, form a downline, and get paid even more. Get $10 to start and to start free. Proud to announce, on 77XX, research group leader Mr. President officially draws curtain on the human experiment pending graduation to new species or possibly some form of ray. While our human selves will not survive the transition to an extraterrestrial way of life, we are serene and confident that we shall nevertheless be returning soon to spread good news about the world that is to come. Mr. President demonstrates his favorite pyramids on eve of grand voyage. Organizing large trash pickup for the big day. Oh my god, members relax by hanging tin upon the waves. Big sale, Positive Way video lecture series, now $29.95, and P and P. I don't know what that means. Limited offer. So you've decided to return to the sea. Many have been feeling that leaving the sea was a bad decision. In this hour-long tape, Mr. President examines the pros and cons before coming to a measured and reasonable conclusion. The mundane monochord. Know your rights, know your responsibilities. If struck in the more spiritual part, the monochord will give eternal life. If in the more material part, transitory life. Many are saying this. Find out why in this catered seminar. Giggles, guffaws, and goofs, the best laugh time at the compound. Between revelations, Mr. President often keeps the away team in good spirits with his patented collection of wisecracks, impersonations, and good-natured comedy riffs. This hour-long video cassette reveals a lighter side to Positive Way, while also containing important messages about how human life was a mistake. Many people are saying this. Princess Di Memorial Award. Look, a job's a job. I'm not running away. I'll just find that guy and try to be very clear about my career expectations. Also, I should probably ask for the money up front. This is different. What are these dolphins here? Wait, did the people become dolphins? Did they return to the sea and become dolphins? Is that what returning to the sea is about? I love this dude. Whoa! 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 Oh!
I didn't hear you come in. Just working on one of the organization's little revenue sidelines. Sales have really fallen off since Volume 4. I'm starting to think people have had enough of soothing aquatic mammal sounds.
Well, anything is possible.
Alas, you're not seeing the organization at its finest. Well, I think about the glory days when the group was still together, not yet departed to the level beyond human, vanished to the next dimension, never to return.
Hello! We came back. Okay. Let's go see Unidentified Corpse.
Sometimes in my grave, I sit and dream of the world I saw back in the golden age of horror-themed novelty records. Listen, let me tell you about it.
Or maybe we do more of a Skeletor voice for this guy, huh? Let me tell you about it. That feels like a lot. Everyone knew it was the next big thing. Every night there'd be another band, private press recordings so amateurish they were sometimes just a background hiss, like night surf, running, screaming, wearing masks. I don't know who came up with that. It seemed like a good idea at the time. I was in a group called the Cat People. At the time, we all thought cat people would be the next big monster archetype, like Wolfman or the Mummy. It was an innocent time. We had a sense of purpose then. There was one group everyone liked. They had a maniac killer theme. That was very auteur at the time. During sets, they'd stop and point into the audience. Later on, another body would wash up on the beach. Nobody minded. We all knew it was part of the exchange.
Jesus.
Somehow, the scene never hit it big. Things lost momentum at some crucial point. Bands split up. The money never arrived. One by one, people drifted away, back into the straight world. But I never felt disheartened. I knew the life we glimpsed was still out there, buried under history like an unexploded mine. I know there's a place for me, underneath those waves.
What? Storage closet? Eventually, Funeral Man gave me the scoop. The rest of the merch they'd found in the cellar was being sold off that day at a memorabilia event. But to get inside, I'd have to do something I'd swore I'd never do again. Welcome, Retromaniacs. To avoid eye contact with potential Retromaniacs, I've been catching up with the music press. BB, Death to Life. Review by Johnny Murder Blood. Can color be a sound? The question, recalling fervid days of undergraduate frenzy, scored to the sound of Jerry Monroe's Sally, ambient techno remix. Seems somehow both apropos and turgid when applied to the new release from mysterious up-and-coming musical auteur BB. Yet reminds me of an anecdote blah blah blah. The Weepster weeping the night away. Once again an album of lachrymose? Is that how you spell that? Lachrymose just means crying. Hits from the weeper. But is that enough? Or like tearful. But is that enough in today's political economy? My alter ego is releasing more material. Where did I even find the time for this? Did I pass out in the shower? Luckily, there are no customers yet, so I think I can slip away. This storefront isn't actually registered with the convention. It's cheaper to just set up in a closet and wait for somebody to get lost. The main hall. It's busy, but I think I can make it through if I don't look anybody in the eye or express any kind of musical opinion. Actually, these people might be too busy making money to be interested in killing me. There are more suits around than usual. Exactly what are all these people hoping to buy? Culture workers crowded around the stalls, digging through boxes of hit clips and moldering Teen Beat magazines in search of unexcavated desires. Can mankind be doomed to repeat the sins of the past? Caesar films here. All kinds. Little Caesar, Black Caesar, High School Caesar, Deep Space Caesar, Caesar versus the Haunted Moon Women. Fantastic value. Were the women haunted, or was the moon? Mannequins in rusty cages. Discount puppets. We got a big dog guy. That's fun. I saw you. Oh. Please visit my stall. If you are a true memorabilia head, you will find many rare items to your liking.
I'm kind of busy right now. I like your mask.
This is a circa 1975 Dapper Dog mask. Are you a Dapper Dog fan? List your top 15 Dapper Dog episodes now. You can't even name a single Dapper Dog episode, and yet you think it's okay to make some little comment about my mask? People like you really make me sick. I think I'm going to have to dream about you tonight. I'm going to dream about climbing through your window and wrapping my hands around your neck. It's a special dream I have about people I despise. Sometimes I'm not even sure if it's really a dream.
How much is the ceramic pineapple in the sunglasses?
That's $400. Isn't he a delightful little fellow? I knew you had taste.
Did I lose him? I feel pretty lost myself. The sound of the convention from behind the walls is muffled, slowed. Broken down displays from retro revivals long abandoned have been stuffed into the corridor. It's like being in a digestive tract for old band merch. From ahead, I hear the sound of chewing. Succeeding while dead. This must be the business sector. Consultants are hard at work, pouring through the entrails of the culture, placing expensive bets upon the shape of things to come. Is it the drone of conference speakers that makes me feel like falling forwards? Or is there something in me that's responding to their song? Oh no. A first-person sequence. Surf's up. The magic of history. Once prominent theorists fleeing from state violence found accommodation in the beach district of XX City. Through proximity, their doctrine of negation was assimilated into neighboring surf culture in a garbled and mystical form. The Church of the Negative is said to still survive today. Golden Grave. The Drinky Bird. Bloody Hands. Be true to your school. Some credit XX City's own Bloody Hands for having anticipated the cultural shift from monster-themed horror to the increasingly popular maniac killer contemporary style. Commercially unsuccessful in his time, he is said to have eventually left the music biz for spiritual reasons. I know there are things being explained here right now, but my brain is too much cheese to really put together what it's getting at. I know there are characters who have had elements of everything that it's talking about that we've met, but I'm not putting together the greater narrative picture, if there is one. Outside of the surf rock thing being connected to murder, and the killer being maybe like a former part of this movement. Excuse me, sometimes thinking about the harsh realities of showbiz gets me all choked up. I hear you're beginning a musical career yourself. I too would like to be a pop sensation. People call me the Weepster. Sob, isn't that awful? But it takes a worried man to sing a worried song. I just want you to know that I feel really bad about all the horrible things we're going to do to you. Ooh, I'll probably cry myself to sleep tonight, the same way I do every night. Hit it. Shit. Ah. Ooh, fun. I love this layout. I'm the Weepster, I lead a sympathetic life. I'm the Weepster, my heart is breaking on account of all the murders I commit. Day after day I hunt down... Oh shit, this is cool. It's like a little mini game. My scene rivals, it's so sad, so sad. How many more people do I have to chop apart before I get a media career? Can I? Oh, okay. Okay, let's do this. Ow. But can cultural ubiquity really fill the hole within my heart? I mean, maybe. Let's give it a try. Boo-hoo. I'm the Weepster. I'm trying to do my best. It's so hard to be an empath in this 21st century connected society. Won't you enjoy wallowing in the unexpected emotional depths? Oh, hey, this is the swimming sprite from, what was it, episode 2 or 3? That's funny. The year is 2XXX Young Years of Fest. I've successfully murdered everybody on the planet and been inducted into the Rock and Roll Museum of Clothes. So tell me why? Why do I still cry? Could it be these final tears are for myself? I love the Weepster. I would do fan art of the Weepster. Pay attention to my sadness as I'm killing you. Just a second, I don't feel so... The world is the sum of things which do not improve. If you don't stop singing, I'm gonna throw up on your shoes! My keyboard keeps disconnecting for some reason. Each night I look up at the stars through crying eyes, contradicting the miserable bounty of the sun, and dips his beak into the chest of the dead earth, dreaming, finding there the telephone to voice the Black River flailing arm-tail endless over end on end of greenish moistened cardboard, not radiating infinitely upwards, but rather shrinking towards the center of the sky, the red yes, the red no. There will come a day, not marked on any calendar. What the fuck? We gotta get this guy out of here. Oh no. The Weepster's gonna be murdered regardless. Wilt thou fight and perish for the kingdom of the bird?
I guess we go BB again, huh? Or... Okay. You're right, that does look more professional. Be part of a welcoming, mindfulness-oriented community today. Subscribe to our daily affirmations newsletter from 1995. Live Pray with streamers near you. Live Pray with streamers near you. Press enter to support our emotional labor at the shop. You can't just have a wall of text these days. It scares people away. What's with the little blobby cartoon guys? Nobody knows, but you've got to have them. Ah, the life of a web design professional. Busy, busy. Better go make sure the shop's up and running too. Get a lot more traffic after buying all those podcast ad spots. I barely recognize this place anymore. Modifications are being made all the while. New driftwood suites sprouting out of every corridor. Is this what they mean by scaling up? It's the young ZZ. I hear you've been coming up with some new ideas for our online store.
You bet, boss. For example, orgone pyramids are all well and good, but why stop there? What about the possibilities of non-pyramidal orgone items? Orgone weed leaf, orgone dollar sign, orgone video game entity.
Very compelling. You know, it's rare we get someone of your entrepreneurial abilities joining a death cult. They generally prefer to start their own.
Well, for what it's worth, I'd regard myself more as a temporary employee. Anyway, do you still want me to take stock in the basement?
Yes, good idea. Maybe there's something else we can put up on the store there. Remember, everything must go.
You know, for a startup-type organization, these guys sure seem to be trying to stockpile as much ready cash as possible. Maybe I should get my CV ready again. Let's see here. Cultist training tapes. Can't think of at least 2 distinct types of people who would pay for those. Affirmation CD-ROMs, expired calendars, more pyramids. Whole shelves of glossy published books, each one proving beyond a doubt of the existence of extraterrestrial life. Jesus. They've never been opened. I wonder where that draft's coming from. Old doors all over the complex. They're all nailed up. The one behind the shelf swings invitingly open. Well, variants are always worth something. Negative way. These are some nice corridors. It seems like a shame to get them all seaweedy. The friendly alien posters were an improvement, though. Why frame empty canvas? Opposite of a vase. Some of this might be tough to sell. So we saw the negation movement mentioned early on, and that their movement was sort of subducted into the, what was it? The surf rock movement. And that was where Bloody Hands came from, right? Well, maybe they'd do okay on the novelty market. Funny retirement presents, etc. A shelf of old and worm-infested books. The words on every page have been carefully scribbled out. Cold seawater laps at the carpet. From somewhere in the darkness, I hear the barking of seals. Is this the career track I've heard so much about? It's just some random Meat Boys. Began to disappear piece by piece into the air until nothing was left. The clothes found by the acolytes turned into holy relics, emblems of the negative, the remains of their victims. What the fuck? Did all of my timers go off at the same time? I don't understand what's happening with StreamerBot. It's really dumb. Like, the random time function just seems to not work at all. Sorry for the spam, chat. It's meant to be one of those things where, like, you know, 1 or 2 of those messages comes up every hour or so, right? But for whatever reason, no matter how much I adjust them, they fucking... they all send at the same time and earlier than I intended. With a cheese grater, black hair, blue coat, name not recalled. Okay. of the missing. Last moments pressed into new recordings. Screams repeating over and over left on the rack in the basement of the sound effects library. Possible commercial applications? Could lease to video game companies. Ask the new hire. Damn. This was the inner sanctum of the old organization, so dedicated to negation that eventually they disappeared themselves. But you can't make a living out of that. I was new here at the time, but it was clear to me that we needed a change, a new direction, a new shape, better fitted for the things that we saw coming down the pike. We can escape, build a new life, back under the waves, back where there are no waves, a new house, to weather the tides of history. You can help us. It can be the start of a new world. Have you ever thought? The board and I... hello? Fish! Are fish the opposite of birds? That's an important question. So, am I getting made permanent, or what? No, just click once. What the fuck? What is happening right now? There's a headless man welcoming us into this building. Okay. The game is using actual textures now, which is crazy. We've got embedded video. She's waking up. Get the rubber pipe. Locals only. We don't like punk rockers out here. This is Jan and Dean country. Wait. I'm not even punk. I'm new wave. There's a new wave? So the legends were true. You should go see Mr. President. Mr. President is a great friend of the department. We get a police discount on our Zodiac readings. The cops swing their attention away, staring out unseeing into the surf. It's getting late. Soon the streetlights will come on. How long was I out? I wonder what happened to the Weepster and co. Piles of clothes are neatly stacked up on the beach. Maybe they all decided to head out for a swim? This is insane. It's like the sort of... I don't know. This sort of like metafiction is just unraveling. Everything's coming apart and at the same time coming together. And it's crazy. A fresh sign's taped upon the weathered boards. Discount spiritual opportunities and videotapes. Cheap. I think I recognize the handwriting. That's because we're going to ZZ's place of work. Mystic greetings, traveler. Oh, it's you. Hi, BB. How goes the career, ZZ? Oh, management disappeared. Everyone else lit out with as many office supplies as they could carry, and I think this building might be sinking into the water. Your standard tech role. Right now, I'm doing one last round of asset liquidation before fleeing. Turns out this guy online is interested in the box of old LPs I found in the basement sector. Midnight sex party at Dracula's house. BB, you're into music now. Do you think these could be worth anything? It's getting late. I can't believe this guy wouldn't wait until tomorrow. You were the one who wanted to get these records off our hands. Besides, if someone wants to give us money, then we should respect their priorities. Gossip, scoop. Funeral man found dead in his workplace, strangled by an unknown assailant. His brother, Funeral Man, also was killed. It's a sad day for funeral fans. Not Funeral Man. Now remember, once he hands over the money, give the all clear and I'll come trade the LPs. It's good to be careful in these kinds of situations. Yes, indeed. Who do we think the killer's gonna be, y'all? Is it gonna be the killer? Why didn't we want to meet at a planetarium anyway? He says it makes him feel at home. Somebody who's an alien. This is insane. What the fuck? Yeah, we've really upgraded. Yeah. Me too, Purple.
Hey there, thanks for coming out tonight. Aren't the stars pretty?
Is it? Oh god, it's so loud. This is like textbook liminal music.
Hey there, thanks for coming out tonight. Aren't the stars pretty? Isn't it a nice night? Do you think the world is basically good or basically bad?
Man, I just work here.
Good answer. Ever since I heard your CD, I knew we had a lot in common. People used to say, Blue, look around. Look at how beautiful the world is. Beautiful compared to what? I live here. It's nothing new to me. I've never known another kind of world. By rights, this one should be as unnoticeable to me as the back of my own head. But it's not. I don't feel it. It doesn't feel like that. And that's how I knew that this world was not my home. There was another. The negative. The point of comparison. You think I'm just being lyrical, but it's true. It's a real place. I've been there. I've seen it. The counter world.
This is how a planetarium looks like. Yeah, exactly.
You've been to Australia? Jesus, it's so loud. I was so flattered to be mentioned in that interview you did. It made me think it might be time for a comeback after all. I've seen so many things since I died. I can't wait to show everybody. You can go first, since I know you're a fan.
Hey, come back. Did you bring my album? It's been a while. I wanted to make sure I remembered all the songs. Wait here and I'll bring it to you. You can trust me. I'm a verified seller. Shit. Shit. Where do I go? No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Doesn't matter, I've learned new words. On a red earth with a red sky, there are people there too. In the other world, they spoke to me, but I couldn't understand them.
Motherfucker, you did just go to Australia. Hey, is this the same building?
Every building is the same, every person is the same, every sentence means the same thing, and they wonder why I started killing people. Lights out.
Man, I'm not a parrot. I'm not going to fall asleep just because you put a bag over my... Well, here's another nice mess you've gotten us into. So maybe you both aren't ready to headline just yet. That's okay. You can stick to backup duties for now. We all had to pay our dues. What's that? That's the new wave. I thought you knew. Okay, fellas, I know it's been a while, but this is our big shot. Our chance to usher in the new. Why not start slow with a cover version? The killer was a member of the band? BB, I think I can untie us. BB. There's a new sun rising up angry in the sky, and there's a new voice saying we're not afraid to die. Let the old world make believe. It's blind, deaf, and dumb, but nothing can change the shape of things to come. Oh shit. I forgot that this is where it started. What? BB is entering BB. Wee ha 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 wee wee ha. Whap. Twang. Whoops. Hey, did any of you bring any strings? It'll just take a sec. The wave of the new seems to have crested a little earlier than anticipated. Don't worry, I still think we can turn this gig around. Do you guys remember the chords to Walk, Don't Run? Hello? Hello? BB's report. After clinging to a piece of driftwood, ZZ and I eventually washed up on the beach and caught the last bus home. That was the last I saw of the band. In the end, the new wave broke apart before it could do much damage. By the time it rolled away, only the sassy beachwear store would be sassy no more. My new music career seemed to have ended at about the same time that all the money vanished from the scene. The remaining true believers spent their time on arcane factional disagreements before going underground. True heads only, no scene, no corporate. If this isn't exactly a perfect metaphor for various indie music scenes, or various indie scenes in general. torn apart due to infighting and something new and novel coming along. Weepy Man's new single, I'm the New Weepster, has prompted 4 new Answer records claiming to be or be inhabited by the spirit of the original Weepster, including Weepster's Revenge, Watch Out, I'm Lil Weepster, I'm the Weepster's Dad, Just Call Me Dad, and I'm the remastered original Weepster. New schism alert, Neo Darkwave Murdercore has officially split from the horror wave crime punk tendency and requests that they move out of his garage. In the end, the only sign that anything mysterious had occurred was an abrupt Beach Boys revival that seemed to last all summer long. We'll all be planning out a route we're gonna take real soon. Beautiful. It's like watching a really good like foreign language film. I don't fully understand what's happening, but I know I like it. You know what I mean? Sometimes that's all you need in a game. Next time we will play Heart of the Killer. Not next stream, but the next time we play this game. We'll play Heart and Face of the Killer, the final 2 sequences. And I don't know if they're going to be as long as these 2. But these were much longer than expected. I was expecting them to be like 30 minutes-ish, like the first couple ones. Can you draw yourself in this style? In this style? Oh, maybe. Let's open Krita. Or Krita. I've been seeing other people talk about it now, and I think people pronounce it Krita. I assumed Krita because like the A, like phonologically, would make the I strong. I realize technically this isn't pixel art, but let's go just really low resolution. There we go. Okay, and then I'll move this over here. Let's get you guys to my other display here. Bam. Some Krita. And you know what? Instead of the pixel art timer, I will just let the game play. Because I really like this music that's going on in the background. It's really nice. Okay, draw myself in this style. I think... I don't know how I would... I don't know what I would do. I guess maybe, like, just a fucking... We can make this sprite a little smaller. Or this brush a little smaller. It's maybe a little rougher than the game is, but you get the idea. I think maybe we just go with speak, huh? Whoops. Is it Control V? Shift V? What is the move function? What is the hotkey for that? Tell me the hotkey. Oh, T. Interesting. I thought it was V. B is brush. There we go. That's not what it looks like. Let's do a little background layer here. I really love this track. We gotta get the striped sweater in there. You know, according to SpongeBob, the best time to wear a striped sweater is all the time. I don't know if you knew this, but that's the word on the street. I've been wanting to make some ambient stuff again. It's just nice as like a, you know, I don't want to say that ambient music is like easy or like lazy or anything like that, but it is easy. It needs to be more purple. But anyways, ambient music is a nice sort of like, you know, it's nice to just like make noises without thinking too hard about it. One of these days I gotta check out the synth store that opened up here in town a while back. Yeah, that's true, like right before I left. Purple this whole time has been wondering, will Joe remember the button and the light on Speak's cheek? And I did this time. Did I reverse them again on accident at first? Yes. Okay, and then we're probably gonna do just some black skinnies for the jeans, the pants. We'll go skin tone for the hands. And then yellow for the shoes. With a little bit of white on the end. There we go. I feel like I gotta... Oh no. Oh no. I gotta move both. There we go. Yeah. That way you can actually see. That's Speak in the style of Anthology of the Killer. Let me save it here. Ah! Let me move it! Photo. Art. We're gonna save this as Anthology of the Speaker. Yo, what? You did it wrong? Wait, did I reverse the things again? Is it the light on the bottom and the button on top? God damn it. I don't understand how I do that wrong every time. It is the button on top. Yeah. That's crazy. I mean, maybe it's time for me to just update the character model and just say this is the way it's been intended all along. There we go. That's better. This needs to be more. Yeah, there we go. How dare you speak? Yeah, exactly. How could I? We're gonna export this. We're gonna export it as a PNG. Now we're gonna resize it really fucking big. Let's go like 4 times scale. Beautiful. Okay, I'll put that in Bean Dimtions before the end of the night. Thank you for the pixel art time, Purple. Thanks for hanging out, both of you guys, and everyone else. We support our lurkers here. Thank you all for lurking with me tonight. More Anthology of the Killer to come because this was really fun. Wednesday we're doing, what are we doing? Wednesday we're doing an art stream. So more of this on Wednesday. I don't know what I'm going to work on. I have an emote pack that I have been wanting to finish, so we'll probably work on that. Love you too. And yeah, that's going to be it for me. I'll see you all in the next one. And until then, I love you. Bye.